when the hacking thing happened, it was so unbelievably violating that you can't even put into words. I think that I'm still actually processing. On August 31st, 2014, Reddit is flooded with a huge influx of photos. But these aren't just any photos. They're nudes. And not just of anyone. They're of celebrities. Some of the most elite celebrities of the time. Actresses, models, singers, and athletes. These images were never meant for the public eye. The subreddit gained over 100,000 followers within just 24 hours. The images spread like wildfire. Millions of people view them. More than 100 of Hollywood's leading ladies' accounts allegedly accessed photos stolen and leaked onto underground message boards all over the internet. Jennifer Lawrence's pictures are the most widely circulated. At the time, she was one of Hollywood's highest-paid actresses. Thanks to the hugely popular Hunger Games movies, she's a household name. For a brief time, the photos are even on her Wikipedia page. Here's the Google search trend of her name, shortly after the leak. Some of the affected celebrities deny the authenticity of the images. Others try everything they can to curb the spread of the photos. Reddit blocks the subreddit a week later, but to no avail. A number of websites hosting the photos pop up overnight. Celebgate dominates news headlines for weeks. Online The Leak maintains its bodier original name, TheFappening. 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 Everyone wants to know who is responsible and how they got the photos in the first place. The hunt for the perpetrators begins.
4chan is a massive internet forum, a cornerstone of the internet. It's where anonymous, rickrolling, and lolcats originated. On 4chan, there are message boards covering a wide range of topics, from anime and video games to technology and literature. Users can post to the platform anonymously. As a result, it's a space where pornographic and extremist content circulates. In 2014, more than 22 million users visit 4chan every month. At the end of August, private photos of well-known celebrities suddenly appear in the forum, days before the subreddit existed, weeks before Celebgate. But who posted them there? Their trail leads into deeper and deeper layers of the internet. AnonIB is also a forum, similar to 4chan. However, the website is mainly used to distribute pornographic images. Users often post nude pictures or videos of their ex-girlfriends here, what's known as revenge. Revenge is illegal in many places, including the United Kingdom, Canada, and 48 of the United States. On August 26th, an AnonIB user posts that a few members had scored a major win. The win is not just of any nude of an unsuspecting ex-girlfriend, it's nudes of a star. And not just any star, but the biggest of the time.
Jennifer Lawrence.
Jennifer Lawrence.
I mean explicit vids and pics. See for yourself. Don't have it though, but everyone says it's legit.
At first, many users are skeptical. Scammers and fake photos are not uncommon in the scene. But as new pictures of the stars keep appearing, doubts start to fade. Some users offer the new photos for exchange or sale. Some of the buyers start collecting the photos en masse as an investment. They smell money, big money. They're buying numerous sets of images from various users, to later sell as collections on AnonIB and 4chan. As a teaser, they post partial screenshots of their desktops. One user claims he has more than 60 photos of Jennifer Lawrence up for sale, plus a video. But the plan doesn't work out for most of the collectors, as perverse as collectors sounds. In one post, a user later known as Original Guy complains,
"People wanted shit for free. I got $120 with my Bitcoin address, but when you consider how much time was put into acquiring this stuff, I really didn't get close to what I was hoping."
There are many users scrambling for the pictures, as if it's some kind of gold rush, but by the end of it all, nobody gets rich. Because on August 31st, 2014, one of these individuals decides to simply release the entire collection of nudes on 4chan. Maybe it was Original Guy, or maybe another collector. One day after the leak, Original Guy makes a post to the public. He claims he was not the main person responsible for the stolen images and the leak. It was a collaborative effort, the results of months of work by many people. But can that be true? Let's look at the original post again. Apparently, some guys on Stole are responsible for the major win. But what even is Stole? Time to dig a little deeper. Stole is a name of a subforum on the AnonIB. It's a meeting place for a small group of users. It includes these 5 men, among others. They all live in the US, and they're in their 20s to 30s. There's a teacher from Virginia, a customer service rep from Chicago, a bank teller from Connecticut, and an e-commerce employee from Lancaster, Pennsylvania, who is married and a father of 2. Then there's a 29-year-old, also from Chicago, who unsurprisingly still lives with his parents. They're all united by their very particular interest. They steal and trade private photos from celebrities. They usually don't sell or publish these photos. They only trade them among themselves. They don't share them openly on the subforum, but by email or by other means. A new member will only be admitted to this highly exclusive group if he can provide a new, previously unseen nude of a celebrity. The group has actively been stealing and swapping for years. They feel pretty secure. In the publicly accessible Stole threads, they post about techniques for acquiring stolen celebrity photos. After the leak, it becomes clear very quickly that the images originated from the private smartphones of the women. The photos were often taken with iPhones. As a result, many people initially suspect a security gap in Apple's online data storage, iCloud. When iCloud is activated, it can store all of your pictures automatically, whether it's your breakfast, your dog, or you in your birthday suit. Actress Kirsten Dunst, whose photos were also leaked as well, also suspects a security gap at Apple. The day after the leak, she tweets,
"Thank you, iCloud."
Apple immediately launches an investigation. 2 days later, the company publishes the following statements. Apple's iCloud is undeniably linked to the leak. However, none of the cases can be attributed to a security breach in Apple's systems. The iCloud accounts of the stars are said to have been deliberately attacked. But how? We can easily discover all kinds of information about celebrities. With just a few clicks, we can find out very personal things about them, the date of their birth, their mother's maiden name, or the name of their beloved pet. This type of information can be the decisive breakthrough for hackers to an iCloud account. With a corresponding email address /Apple ID, the date of birth, and the correct answers to the security questions, you can reset a password. Then you can use specialized software to easily download all data uploaded to the iCloud account. Users on Stole also post a lot about phishing, the attempt to get sensitive information like passwords by fraudulent means. August 9th, 2014, 3 weeks before the leak. Jennifer Lawrence is having difficulties logging into iTunes with her Apple ID. Her email account is also causing her problems. Less than a week later, she receives an iMessage sent from the email address appleprivacysecurity@icloud.com. Your Apple ID was used to log into iCloud from an unrecognized device on Wednesday, August 20th, 2014. The device was allegedly in Moscow. If this was you, please disregard this message. If this wasn't you, for your protection, we recommend you change your password immediately. She receives a one-time code that she should use to reset her password at a specific link, applesecurity.serveusers.com. The message does not come from Apple. It's a fake. It's intended to lure Lawrence into revealing her real password. Neither Lawrence nor her assistant remember clicking on the link in the phishing text. But shortly after it's sent, her most intimate photos are shared with the entire world. US authorities, primarily the FBI, promptly launch an investigation. It takes them a month to make a breakthrough. The investigators come across an IP address. Between May 2013 and August 2014, it was used to access over 500 different iCloud accounts. The accounts were accessed 2,362 times. On October 10th, the internet provider AT&T reveals to investigators the customer information belonging to the IP address. It belongs to a man named Emilio Herrera. 5 days later, agents raid this inconspicuous brick house in Chicago on the south side. It's where the 29-year-old Herrera lives with his parents. Some of the accounts hacked by Herrera belong to female celebrities. The investigators only disclose the initials of the celebrity victims to the public. Based on the initials, it's assumed that Herrera hacked into the accounts of these women. Sometime later, the investigators tracked down 4 more perpetrators.
29-year-old Edward Majerzik of Chicago admitted to sending emails to victims and asking for usernames and passwords to iCloud accounts.
For his phishing emails, Edward Majerzik uses the following email address, appleprivacysecurity@icloud.com, the same address allegedly used to deceive Jennifer Lawrence. Majerzik, the father of an 11-year-old, is said to have accessed 300 accounts in this way, at least 30 of them belonging to celebrities. Ryan Collins, another father, is also implicated in the hacking of the nude images.
Prosecutors say using a phishing scheme, Collins sent the victims an email that looked like they were from Apple or Google, asking them to provide usernames and passwords.
Using this technique, Collins infiltrated at least 50 iCloud and 72 Gmail accounts from November 2012 to September 2014. Bank employee George Garofano from Connecticut and teacher Christopher Brandon from Virginia are each alleged to have hacked more than 200 accounts. Brandon, the teacher, is said to have gained access to the accounts of the people in his orbit. His victims include his co-workers, his students, and his underage sister-in-law. These 5 men end up pleading guilty to stealing and trading the images among themselves, but the FBI is unable to prove that they published and disseminated the photos. As a result, their sentences are relatively low. To this day, it remains unclear how exactly the images made their way from AnonIB to 4chan. No one knows who Original Guy is. Other collectors who first sold or posted the nudes also eluded the FBI. Until now, no one has been convicted for the publication and dissemination of the images. The operators of AnonIB were also investigated for distributing stolen nude images. In 2018, the Dutch police found the forum's server in the Netherlands. Shortly afterwards, they took the website offline. TheFappening was not a complex, elaborate hack. A few basic security precautions could have fended off the hackers. A strong password, two-factor authentication, and some distrust of unknown links would probably have been enough. The public's reaction was at times chillingly indifferent.
It's not your choice, it's in the cloud, and I've looked several times. So I guess I'm disgusting for looking. Clap if you've looked at Jennifer Lawrence's hacking pictures. Clap if you're lying because you really did look. Here we go again. A new celebrity hacking scandal over the weekend. Well, Megan Good, who's got the best breast ever. Kim Kardashian, every dime well spent. Okay?
As if the privacy of these women was worth nothing. As if we had a right to these intimate images simply because the women are famous.
There's not one person in the world that is not capable of seeing these intimate, photos of me. I feel like, I got gangbanged by the fucking planet.